What's up, gang? Welcome to our Wassup Gang podcast. To those who just joined us, for your information, Wassup Gang podcast is derived from Wassup Gang webinar. It was first introduced in 2021 to give opportunity for alumni who have joined the youth exchange program to give back to the youth of this country and to share their experience. Not to forget to follow our social media, JBSN Negara, Belia.my, UIP JBSN, and also not to forget to surf our official website kbs.gov.my. If you have heard Stacy's song Aku bosan, as if like speech delay, as if like stammers. And what is that speech delay? What is speech delay? So today we invite Mata with us today. Hi, Mata.
Hi.
Oh, Mata is so happy, yeah?
Yeah.
Am I so funny?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, introducing to you, AINUN FASIHAH binti Ishaq, a student clinician of speech pathology at University Science Malaysia.
Hi everyone. My name is AINUN FASIHAH binti Ishaq. I'm student clinician at HUSM, studying in speech pathology.
Speech pathology?
Yeah, speech pathology. And currently in my third year of study.
Third year of study?
Yeah.
I thought you just joined because you are so petty.
Yeah. I used to get that like, are you Form 3 student? No, I'm 22
So
right
you
now.
happy lah. People say that you look young.
Kinda.
Oh, so no, now you say that I'm look older than you, right?
I know.
Of course, because you have to bow because I'm your senior. I'm also from USM.
Yeah. My senior.
But not from the health campus.
Yeah.
I'm from the main campus.
But it's okay. We're from USM.
Yeah, we lead.
Yes.
Good. Okay, AINUN, Mata. I'm so sorry if I keep calling you Mata
No, it's
because
okay.
from Mata jatuh ke hati.
Ay.
Not for me, but for my brother, perhaps. Okay, anyway. Yay. AINUN, can you please tell us actually what program you have joined earlier on?
Actually, I participated in Malaysia-Korea youth exchange program online, which was conducted on last year, 2022, and I gained a lot of like experience there. Even though it was online, but it was fruitful that we can actually make friends with our Korean friends. Yeah.
Actually, online program much more difficult compared to physical, right?
Yes, because like the language barrier and also the translation and stuff, and also the timeline, because like we have to match our time management. Yeah.
Why Korea?
Why?
Because we have a lot of program, Indian exchange program,
Yeah.
Singapore exchange program,
Yeah.
SEAP. I'm from SEAP, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Why Korea?
Actually, because I was involved a lot in Korean things. Like, actually, I'm learning Korean as well, and also
She's learning Korean.
안녕하세요. Because like I actually interested in K-pop. I was listening to Korean songs since I was like 10 years old. So I think it's a bit sayang, we call sayang if we don't learn the language while actually like exposed to the language at earlier age. So.
I like the opinion that from hobby, you make it an opportunity.
Yeah.
Through Ministry of Youth and Sport.
Yes.
Yeah, under the UIP JBSN. Unit
Integrasi dan
Pengantarbangsaan.
yeah.
You know more than me, ah? Oh, now you want to be a teacher now?
Oh, no.
So that's why we call you for speech delay today.
Okay.
Okay, because people outside there, you know, when we talk about speech delay before that, speech delay and stammer are two different things or the same thing?
It's actually different because like in speech delay, we highlight on this delay terms whereby the child is not meeting their what's supposed to have, such as like 1-year-old should be able to have first word, but then children are not up to this level, cannot speak one word, that we call delay. Because like
one word, what do you mean by one word? Supposed to be like mama, papa, or
yeah, it can be like any word.
Okay.
But then at 1 year old, you have to have first word. So if this child can't meet or not able to meet this this what we call it milestone, this ability, then we can consider it delay. But if for stammer, it's actually the fluency problem. It's not the language problem, it's stammer. You have the language, you can say what you want, but then the articulation is not working. So that's the problem, and that's the difference, because like speech delay is more to speech and language, but stammer is more on the fluency.
Okay. Before we go detail, but I just want to give an overview.
Yeah.
To make them to stick on us. Okay. Speech delay can be cured or not?
It's actually speech delay. We have to look at the cause of the speech delay. So if you want to say about the cure, if the patient has no underlying medical condition, no other medical conditions such as autism, hyperactivity, we can actually bring back the child to the level that he or she should be at.
Why? I have a reason why I asked you this question. We look serious, because I have a story to tell, but then not now.
Oh no,
let them wait. Okay, but this is an interesting story, I guess, and it is what we call it a reality story about me. Okay, I give some hint.
Okay.
I able to talk when I 4 years old. According to my mom. So I want to ask you later on, is this considered speech delay or not? But now I can talk, blah, 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 right? So that's why I'm asking, speech delay can be cured or not? We will come back later after our discussion, yeah?
Okay.
Alright, so before that, AINUN Mata.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you join that Korean program, so what is the best thing that you get from it?
I think it's more to the friendship that we make during the program.
Don't cry.
No, because actually we meet on the WebEx, right? We meet on online platform.
Okay.
And then I would just say hi, and then we're not meeting face to face. But then recently, one of the Korean participant came to Malaysia, and I kind of welcome them, and then get to see them face to face, and then we make friends.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Because
I like it the way you welcoming them.
Yeah.
That is what we call as a Malaysia truly
Yes!
Asia. Nyanyi sikit Malaysia truly Asia.
Malaysia, I don't know. Thoroughly Asia, something like that.
You are something lah. Seriously, you are something Mata. You look like Ustazah, but actually you're not really Ustazah. Actually, you are quite cheeky. I like this kind of attitude. Anyway, okay, now, can you please tell us, okay, based on your understanding, based on your expertise, actually, what is speech delay?
Speech delay, as I explained earlier, speech delay is whereby speech delay is a condition whereby a child cannot achieve the skills at expected age.
Okay.
For example,
Coughing.
Okay.
Mudah terhibur ya?
Yes.
Okay, continue.
Saya mudah
Okay,
terhibur.
expected
Age. Okay. Sorry. So, for example, we expect at 1 year old, child should be able to produce first words or one word consistently. But then, if a child cannot meet that level or cannot meet that ability, then the child is considered as delay. But not only focus on the first word, but we can actually also look at the skills that the child should be able to achieve in their development. For example,
okay, before you give the example, I just want to tell you that you can play with this microphone.
Oh, sorry. I was still focusing on
that. That you want to have a singing recording. Okay, now.
Okay, so
example.
For example, at 2 years old, a child should be able to combine words, one word plus one word. So you can. Okay, let me tell the example. So, nak makan should be. At 2 years old, you can say nak makan. It's not only.
Okay.
So if this child can't meet,
Example like this lah. Nak
yeah.
what? Right?
Yeah.
I want. You want what? Right? Want. Okay, understand. Okay, then continue.
And then if the child cannot achieve three words by 3 years old, so it's kind of alarming.
Alarming.
Yeah.
Menakutkan.
Yeah,
Okay.
menakutkan.
So that time the parents should think twice,
Yeah,
right?
should
Okay.
be worried about the children's speech and language development, and I really advise the parents, if they see the delay in the speech development of the children, then they should consult a speech therapist.
Okay, now imagine.
Imagine.
Imagine this is the parents, okay?
Okay.
Now you are the expert right now. Okay, people asking you, Miss AINUN, Miss Mata, kan? Miss Mata. What are the symptoms of the speech delay? What are the symptoms?
As like we.
This microphone, take it.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, I have to make it
What is
my
that?
friends. Because as I speak earlier, like speech delay, the focus is on the delay, right? And first thing first, we have to know the skills that children should be able to achieve by certain age. So, for example, as I said earlier, the symptoms, if the child cannot produce one word at 1 year old, so it's considered delayed. And actually, we can see the development at different age. For example, at 9 months of age, if the child does not babble ba 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 at 9 months, that should be kind of alarming, yeah. And then at 2 years old, if the child cannot combine words, say nak makan, something like that, nak makan, nak susu, whatever, two words, then it's worrying.
Okay. It's worrying. Okay,
Yeah.
now, I just want to ask you a question. Just now because you said the word ba ba ba, la la la, right? Okay. Some people they love to. Okay, if you theory a little bit, communication theory, communication accommodation theory.
Yeah.
Okay, now I teach you.
Okay.
Because I'm a lecturer.
Alright.
Just kidding. Okay, now, for communication accommodation theory, we always when we converse or when we talk to people, communicate with people, we talk accordingly who they are. For example, the way you talk to your parents differently, the way you talk to your boyfriend. You have boyfriend?
No.
Kesiannya.
Single.
Tak apa. Belajar dulu.
Okay.
Study first, okay? Differently. And then the way you talk to your children also different. For example, tak uye lah. Tak uye. You cannot. I mean like you that have kind of slang, you know. Let's mum. Nak ido, tak uye, nak, you know, that kind of accent or slang. Does it will impact, will give impact on the speech delay?
Yes, I would say yes, because like I know.
No, I'm scared.
I know that we want to talk with the child, like we want to talk like how they talk to us, like, because we want to accommodate, right?
Okay.
But then it's not the appropriate way, because children learn language from us, from the adults. So if you teach the child to speak like that, like
nak pergi mana pun tak uye.
nak
mamam.
Nak mamam, it's not really proper. Then
nak cucu.
Yes, nak
It's supposed to be
cucu.
susu.
Yeah.
Cucu kan. Alright.
And then you ask why is my child not producing correct pronunciation? Because the way you deliver, the way you teach the child is like that. So the correct way is to do is you just talk like using the correct pronunciations, but then for children we use different tones, like hi, makan apa, nak makan.
Macam upik-ipik.
Because something.
Are you the voice over for upik-ipik? Tiba-tiba masuk bak lain pula. Just kidding. Okay.
Yeah, because like teaching, of course, the child will be like will not be attracted to the tones that we use in daily life for adults, like you makan apa. The child will not be interested. But then one of the ways that we can use to teach the child to use the language is to have the different tones, like different tones for like parents, how they interact with the child. Yes, it needs to be fun for the children to learn the language. Yeah.
I see. Okay, some people might think that no, I'm using that kind of slang like nak cucu, just to show that manja kingi, kind of pampering them, macam manja-manja lah in Malay they say. Is that okay, or we have to change it? We have to change the perception. What do you think?
We have to change, because like I understand that we want to be like clingy with the child and stuff, but then we have to also think about the child's speech development. Is that the one that we want to teach, the pronunciation, and then we will actually like question my child. Why is my child like not pronunciating correctly? So yeah, we have to change that.
Okay, I have a very serious question with you.
Yeah.
But I want pula.
I
I have an activity to be done.
Okay.
Okay, now. Batuk lagi, sorry ya.
That's okay.
Show me your thumb.
Okay.
Okay, and then try to twist your hand and then try to make the thumb between thumb. Easy, right? Okay. Now try one more time.
Okay.
Okay, easy, right? Okay, now you try to close your eyes. Okay, twist your hand and then try to meet them. Is that easy or difficult?
Quite difficult because.
Quite difficult,
yeah.
right? Okay, can I use this kind of analogy? Okay,
Okay.
what the activity that I did just now, I because it just come across in my mind, kind of analogy, things that when you keep using it daily. When you can see it, it's very easy for you to do it. But once you have to close your eyes and you have to do it, quite difficult because it's the intuition is very very important here. Alright, now I want to touch a little bit about the speech delay thingy. Serious ah?
No, serious.
Takut tak? Soalan apa ni kau buat kind of question kan? Okay. Does speech delay will impact the intelligence of the children?
Intelligence does that mean the thinking, the IQ?
Okay, intelligent in terms of they have two types of intelligent, right?
Yeah, actually, like want to ask like if it does it, sorry, the intelligence that you mean, is it IQ or the learning performance, like how pandai budak ni?
Both.
Oh.
We go for the learning first and then we go for IQ. Okay,
So
that
just-
will impact that.
Okay, speech delay is actually very closely related with learning, because speech, we're talking about language, and in learning, like when children go to preschool, start schooling, they have to learn maths, language, and stuff. But then if you don't have the vocabulary, how can you actually excel in learning? And for maths, it's actually the problem. You have to understand what's the problem in maths so you can solve it. But then if you don't understand the words, the questions given, then you cannot even do it. So that's why I said it's very closely related to the learning. And if this child has speech and language delay, it will impact the learning also.
The cause is because of the language vocabulary.
Yeah.
Only that.
It's learning. Learning disability. Yeah, because like the language itself.
Okay. So that is the cause.
Yeah.
Okay. So how about the intelligence? The IQ part?
The IQ part is actually does speech delay affect intelligence? I would say no, because intelligence, when we're talking about IQ, is actually how the child able to solve problems, do reasoning, like reasoning how this happens and why this happens and stuff like that. It's not really speech delay does not cause that, because it's a different thing. But then if the child has IQ problems, then it will cause speech delay. Yeah.
Okay, how a child supposed to learn language?
How learning language?
Takut. How a child supposed to learn language?
Learn language. Actually, like producing the first word. We're talking about first word, right? Producing first word. it may seem easy, like you just nak kena cakap nak only. Why is it so hard? So actually, it's more complicated than it seems because we need to have basics before achieving first words, such as you have to need attention. Like now I'm talking to you, and then you have to give me the attention. So if you don't give me attention, like how do you supposed to produce when you're supposed to speak?
Do we need to prompt them? For example, like you want, let's say the children, example, yeah. I show to you this one. Let's say I'm your baby. Baby meaning that the children. I show it to this. Mommy, I show this. Sorry, no word. I show this. And then do we need to prompt that pepper? Do we need to prompt like that way? You know, in terms of language, to teach them language, do we need to prompt like that way until to the extent?
Yeah. If the child, let's say the child is not has not really understood what paper is like, and then the parents should be paper, nak kertas, something like that. Because like we have to give the exposure to the child, and like the basics that I said is that more on the engagement, because before we say words, we need to be engaged, have attention, turn take. We have to turn take before we are able to do.
Okay, if you look into our screen right now, you do see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a question over there. Okay, by Liana Azizan. If you can see that? You can see the question by Liana Azizan. You can see, right? For eyes can see. Okay, don't say you cannot
for
see.
Eyes. Okay.
Okay, the question by Liana Azizan is that will the speech delay will prolong? Is speech delay apa ni Liana, ayat you English you ni? Is speech delay will prolong until teenage age?
Teenage age.
Yeah.
If it is left untreated,
Look at Liana.
sorry.
Okay.
If it is left untreated, yes, it can be prolonged because
Oh, it can be prolonged.
the delay, when you have the delay in early age and you haven't noticed the delay, then it will cause more problems in the future, such as learning and learning difficulty and social communication difficulty. Yeah.
Oh.
So like when you have the speech delay and you left it untreated, then the child will miss or not have the vocabulary that they need, and eventually like you have problems in speech.
Okay, now Ainun, okay, I think that we're getting serious. Okay, so now we try to like commercial break for a while. Not commercial break. I mean like just a question to ask you. When do you know that you can speak well? I mean like you can verbalize well, you can, there's no echolalia and things like echolalia. Kena tunjuk pandang. So I mean like some people, I believe speech delay also, or maybe people who are not confident in communication when they speak, for example like AINUN, echolalia, right? Keep repeating the same word, right? So I just want to ask you, when you gain your confidence to speak out, to speak in public or to speak with anybody.
Is it personally?
Personally.
Oh, personally.
Of course, personally.
Okay, personally actually, I think it comes from experience, whereby from my school, since primary schools, I used to participate in like public speaking, oral speaking, something like that, and go through secondary school. Yeah, secondary school also involved in syarahan.
Oh, you orang syarahan. No wonder the way you talk just now, like we are in the public speaking competition.
Sorry.
Hey, you do not need to say sorry. This okay, never mind. The one we talk about sorry that one later, because I realize nowadays people, when they say something, they always say sorry for things that they not need to say sorry.
I see.
Okay, yeah. So you do not need to say sorry anyway.
Okay.
Okay, now when we talk about speech delay just now, right? Okay, are you ready for the next question?
Okay.
Okay, when we talk about speech delay just now, if the parent also there is watching us, what's up, gang podcast? Okay, so they might be worried about the child development that you said just now, right? So of course, no parents would like to face these kinds of issues.
Yeah.
I have friends giving birth, of course, and then the children growing up. They say that the tears always coming out when they hear the children or the child call them mommy or papa or anything that related to their what they want the children to call them, the child to call them. When this speech delay is happening, of course the parents worried. So how to calm the parent? What do you think? If the children is having speech delay, so what is your advice to the parents?
For the parents out there who's watching this podcast, I would suggest if you notice any delay or any problems in your children's speech, I would suggest you to meet speech therapists, do the assessment needed for your children to know whether your child is delayed, because they are professionals, so they will give you more specific evaluation on that. And for parents who are worried about their children's development, you can have some activities with your children and some strategies actually to teach your children. So I would like to share two ways for you. It is actually popular among therapists to use that in our sessions. First is to use, we call it parallel talk.
Okay, what is
Yeah.
parallel talk? Okay.
Sorry.
Again, sorry lagi. No, just kidding. I just tease you. Okay.
Parallel talk is whereby you explaining what you're doing to your child. For example, let's say I'm working, and then you say to your children, "Mama kerja sekarang, Mama busy." Lepas tu, kita cakap lah tengah apa yang kita buat. That's parallel talk. We actually giving the stimulation of language for the children to actually learn the vocabs, because they actually learn from what they hear.
Okay.
And the next one is
Parallel, and then activity you said just now.
Such as actually
Strategic activity.
Yeah, routine activity. Like I explained earlier. If you're cooking, Mama tengah masak, Mama tengah potong bawang, something like that.
Actually, like Mata, okay, I want to touch a little bit about gender issue here. Basically, most of the example, not only you but people outside, they always, when they give example, they always, when it's related to speech delay or whatnot, they always say that the word mama kerja, mama. What happened to the papa? Why? Can't papa also be like, papa kerja, papa tidak. Cannot lah. We can use papa. I mean, like, what is, we always see the role of the mother. So, what is the role of the father, supposedly? Bergoyang macam.
The role of the parents is actually equal in helping the children to develop their language, because usually we see in our clinic settings, we actually see a lot of mothers coming with the child, because they eventually know more, but then actually it should not be like that. I mean, it's not always the case. It should be, because parents there are also fathers come with their children for the speech therapy, and I think it's not only the responsibility of the mother, but also the father, because you're a parent to the child.
Or do you think that father feels shy? I mean, like, will it challenge their ego if they have to imitate that way?
Actually, I think it depends on the person itself. But I have seen parents, father especially, when we invite them. Actually, we ask them to participate in the therapy session. But then the father kind of like refusing to do so. Maybe because of the ego and what you're talking.
Okay, now imagine that I give you a time for PSA, public service announcement. Okay, look at the father outside there. How are you going to tell them that they also have to play their role when it's come to speech delay, or maybe in terms of educating the children?
Fathers out there, you are the parents of your children. The development of speech of your children is under your responsibility. So please help your children to develop their language, because from you they learn. They don't have other people else to learn from. You are the core teacher at home. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Ladies and gentlemen, like I know nothing here. Okay, anyway, Ainun Mata, your personality reminds me of one of my friends. I just want to know, do you know Liana Azizan?
Yeah.
Okay, do you a sister to her?
No. No, but
because the way you communicate almost like similar. For example, like I'm a speech pathology from the University of Science and Language, because the way is similar. Or maybe or is it because of the girl thingy?
Maybe.
Maybe. Alright, so okay, parents might ask, okay, we talk about speech delay and thingy. Okay, you give the advice, and then you go the detection. You say that how to detect, and then the symptoms, and then you also say that about the activity. My next question is where to find the speech delay, speech therapy, because of course there are a lot of speech therapy outside there. Where to find them, and how about the cost? Is that expensive? I'm from village. I have kerja pun biasa saja.
Okay. For speech therapists, okay, you can find speech therapists at government hospitals, but then the issue is that we are actually short of speech therapists.
Oh, we are short of speech therapy.
Yes, in Malaysia, yeah.
Okay.
And then the speech therapists in government hospitals usually placed in general hospitals, not in the KK. We don't have speech therapists yet in klinik kesihatan.
So the waiting list might be very long, right? Because we are shortage of this speech therapy.
Yes. That's why if you have noticed any signs, just go quickly to see speech therapists, because the waiting line will be quite long.
Alright.
And then apart from government hospitals, you can go to private center such as speech rehab or speech therapy center out there if you have more source or income. And there are also freelance speech therapy who are coming from house to house. You can find it. And then one more.
One more, maybe they can follow your IG.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you very much, Mata, for your time.
Okay.
We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Today I received, or the information that I gained today really benefit me. Okay, I like your energies, of course. And last word to the audience, to people who join us for WhatsApp Gang Podcast. If not mistaken, in a few days kita akan menyambut Hari Raya Aidilfitri. So use this opportunity to say anything to people outside there.
Hi everyone. Yeah, hi.
Selamat Hari Raya
Selamat Hari Raya
Aidilfitri.
Aidilfitri, maaf saya terbatin.
Yeah, you are following me.
Sorry.
I'm teaching you not to be the speech delay. Just kidding. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, or guys outside there, do not forget to follow again, to kind of promo to follow our social media at JBSN Negara. And then what's next? We have Mata Belia.my, and we also have UIP
JBSN.
Yes, and also our official website kbs.gov.my to update yourself. Thank you very much, Ainun. See you all again, and Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri. Maaf Zahir Batin. I would like to say sorry if I hurt you or whatnot, right?
It's okay. Thank you so much, JBSN, for inviting me. And thank you. It's a pleasure to be here to talk about my field, and hope to see you again.
Okay, now follow me. Look at the camera. We say, "What's up, gang?" Bye. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
WhatsApp gang.
You do it. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
What's up, gang?
Selamat Hari Raya.
Selamat
Bye.
Hari Raya. Bye.